What was it? I spent time with the Lord. I started meditating on his promises. I started asking him powerful questions and listening to how he responded to me. I started taking these steps. I started taking obedience seriously and got radical about it. See what I'm saying? Okay, then did you do these things, or did you focus on them consistently when these dreams, when these ideas, when these desires came into being? Did you put a lot of emotional energy into it, right? Like, emotion is quite literally the energy that we put in motion. It's the energy that we bring to things. So we are in big trouble when we don't have emotional intelligence. When we don't know how to process and feel our emotion and allow it to energize us, okay, and propel us forward, we really can't move forward with passion. So it's so important that we pay attention to the emotional energy that we bring to things. Like, picture when you're in a relationship and somebody just brings you their meh all the time. They're so tired, they're so overwhelmed, they're so busy, they're so stressed out. Do you want to keep hanging out with a person like that? No, because it's a huge energy suck when you get around that person. Now, you can pray for that person, but you'll probably distance yourself unless God has told you to walk for that person in that season. And even how you do that will be very intentional. Okay? But it's true. We like to be around people that uplift us, that are encouraging, that can speak life into us, not just, an affirmation, but the truth into us, that can remind us who we are and what we're called to. We need that, and we should absolutely be that. Don't just require that, be that. Okay? And then, did you actually create a plan for these things that came to pass? And then what were some of the steps that you went through? That is so helpful to see, because you have a sense then of what it requires. You don't just like have this desire and then like poof, one day through just thinking about it, it became a reality. This is usually why people have an issue when they hear the word manifestation, which actually is a biblical experience, right? How do you take something from the invisible realm of the kingdom and bring it into the visible realm of the earth? That's manifestation, okay? But some people make this really crazy. I'm just going to like sit, I'm just going to meditate, I'm going to breathe, I'm going to think about it. And that's important, because you do have to be clear in what you see and on what you believe. That is a part of the process, but you don't just stop there, okay? There's a lot more that has to happen in order for these things to come to pass, okay? So number 1, get clear. Number 2, get certain. Number 3, get excited. Okay. So now that you're clear about where you've been and have certainty about your ability to make some goals and dreams real, it's time to decide, okay? Those that I coach, really take ownership in their life, and they